In this video, we will learn the differences and uses of can versus could, will versus would, shall versus should. So welcome back to my channel Upgrade English Pro. So let's start with can. Can means ability to able to do something or ask or give permission. We use can to talk about ability in the present or general ability. So let's understand by this structure. Can is used in ability or permission. Both ability and permission should be in the present time. So let's understand the first meaning ability with some examples. Ram can drive a car. Sita can speak English. Can drive, can speak, here talking about ability, able to do of both subjects, Ram and Sita. Let's understand second meaning permission with some examples. Can you help me? Can you open the door? This is informal, used with friends, classmates, and family. Could. Let's understand could. Could means ability, able to do so, but it should be in past, early time, before now. We use could to talk about ability in the past. So let's understand by examples. I could run fast when I was young. She could read at the age of 4. We could swim very well in school days. In all the cases, the ability is not now. It was in the past. So past ability we use could. So let's understand can versus could in case of request. In case of informal, we use can. In polite, we use could. So we also use can and could to make request. Let's understand by example. Can you help me? It sounds informal. Could you help me? This is more polite and respectful. So, in exams, offices, or formal situation, could is better choice. So more polite, we use could. Let's understand use of can and could in permission. Permission sounds informal. Can is used if permission sounds polite. Could is used. So let's understand by examples. Can I come in? It sounds informal. Could I come in? It sounds more polite. So, when talking to teachers, seniors, or strangers, could sounds better. So, use of could in possibility. Possibility means maybe or not sure. So, let's understand by examples. I could rain. It could rain today. He could be late. Let's understand the common mistakes. She can read at age 5. At age 5 is the past time. Here we are talking about something that happened in past. So at age 5 is in past time. So here we are using can. So can is mainly used for the present time. So let's correct the sentence. She could read at age 5. In past time, we use could for the past ability. At age 5, when she was a child, when she was young, in 2010, last year, in all the cases, we use could, not can. So let's have a quiz time. Choose can and or could. I does speak English now. Second, does you please open the door. Third, it does be very hot today. So let's find the answer. First, I can speak English now. Second, could you please open the door? Third, it could be very hot today. Let's have an easy trick to remember difference between can and could. Can is for now, present time. Could is for past, politeness and possibility. Will versus would. Both are modal verbs, but their usage is different. They are used for future, politeness, habits, and imaginary situations. So let's start with will. Will, we use will to talk about the future, especially when the decision is made at the moment of speaking. So let's understand by example. I will call you later. I will help you. I will rest now. Here the decision is made now, not planned earlier. For instance, future decision always use will. Let's understand would. Would is the past form of will. Would is the past form of will. In many cases, would is the past form of will. Let's understand by examples. He said he would come. She promised she would help me. Here, the original sentence had will, but when we report it later, will become would. For reported speech, always use would. So let's understand use of will and would in the case of request and politeness. In the case of polite, use will. In the case of more polite, use would. Let's understand by example. Will you help me? It is the case of polite. Would you help me? It is the case of more polite and respectful. So in offices, interviews or formal situations, would is always a better choice. For extra politeness, always use would. In the case of past habit, always use would. So let's understand by examples. When I was child, I would play outside every day. He would visit his grandparents every Sunday. This means it was a regular habit in the past. For past habit, always use would. Let's understand use of would in the case of imaginary or unconditional situation. So let's understand by examples. If I were rich, I would buy a big house. If I had time, I would travel the world. These situations are not real now, they are only imagination. So for imagination situation, always use would. For extra politeness, always use would. Let's understand the common mistakes. If I will get time, I will call you. This is wrong. If I get time, I will call you. This is right. So never use will in the if clause of real conditionals. Second example is would you will help me? This is wrong. Would you help me? This is correct. So never use two modal verbs together. Use only one. So let's understand the key differences between will versus would. Will is used for present and future. It is used for decision now. It is used for less polite. It is used in the case of real situations. Let's understand use of would. Would is used in the past form of will. It is used in reported speech. It is used in the case of most polite. It is used in the case of imaginary situations. So let's have a quiz time. Choose will or would. The first question is I does call you tomorrow. Second is he said he does come later. Third question is does you please open the door. So let's find out the answers. The first one is I will call you tomorrow. Second is he said he would come later. Third is would you please open the door. Let's understand the easy trick to remember. Will is used for future and decision making. Would is used for past politeness, habits, and imagination. Let's start with Sal. Sal is used for suggestion and offer. Sal is used especially with I and we. So let's understand by examples. Shall I open the window? This sentence expresses the offer. Shall we begin the lesson? This sentence expresses the suggestion. Now the third is shall we go for a walk? This sentence expresses the suggestion again. In all the cases, we are asking for suggestion, agreement, or opinion. So, in the case of suggestion and offer, we use shall. So, let's understand use of shall in the case of rule, legal, and formal. In formal English, rules, laws, and official documents, shall is used to show obligations. So let's understand by example. Students shall follow rules. The second example is the tenant shall pay rent on time. So for formal obligation, shall is used. Let's understand the use of should in the case of advice and suggestion. Should is used for advice and recommendation. Let's understand by examples. You should study regularly. We should eat healthy food. He should sleep early. So, if these sentences show what is right or a good idea, so in the case of advice, should is used. So let's understand use of should in the case of expectation and probability. So should is used for expectation. Let's understand by example. The train should arrive on time. The second example is he should be home by now. In this sentence, there is an expectation that train will be on time. So let's understand the key differences between shall and should. Shall is used for suggestion, offer, and formal rule. Should is used when you want to give advice or you have any expectation. So let's understand the common mistakes. First sentence is you shall study hard. The correct one is you should study hard. So shall is not used for casual advice. The second sentence is shall you help me? The correct is should you help me? Shall is not used with you in normal conversation. Let's have a quiz time. Choose shall and should. First is dash we start the meeting. The second is you dash drink more water. The third one is A student does wear uniforms. Let's find out the answer. First is shall we start the meeting? The answer is shall because shall is used to make a suggestion or ask for an agreement. The speaker is asking others if they are ready to begin the meeting. Second is you should drink more water. The answer is should because should is used to give for advice or recommendation. The third is shall I open the door? The answer is shall because shall is used for suggestions or offers, especially with I or we. So let's understand the easy trick to remember. Shall is used for ask, offer, rule. Should is used for advise and expect.